everybody. Welcome back to the Quantum Show. A little while ago, I did a hardware change. This is a new camera. It's a little bit distracting, and I'm using the old school microphone with a wire and everything. And I'm hoping everybody can hear me. So, as normal, let me get a sound check. Let me know if you can hear me, please. So, let me know a sound check. Sound check, please. Yeah, the angle is different. It's a wider angle than you can normally see because I'm using an actual camera. Before I was okay, good deal, good deal. I'm using the Guitar Hero microphone that everybody makes fun of so much. See, there it is. You can actually read stuff on the screen now. But it sounds really good. It's a by Belkin of all people. All right. Sound check. I have gotten good response so far. So, yes, I'm going with good sound check. Let me take that down. And okay. Welcome to the Quantum Show. It is the day before Christmas Eve. And first of all, Merry Christmas and whatever else you want to say about it. So, I want to welcome everybody to the show. Dorothy and Raven came in immediately before the show even started. Thank you, guys. Destic C is here. Samantha Morris the cat. Hey, how you doing? Terry Campbell, welcome to the Quantum Show. I'm bad with names. If you've been here before, great. Welcome back. There's a weird thing happening with the screen versus the camera. I look at the screen and it's showing scan lines going down, but I look at the replay and it's perfect. People were telling me I did a tech check earlier, and people were telling me I look 10 years younger. I know it's super bright in here. This is the same lighting as it has always been. And it just, I had a webcam on a tablet doing it. And apparently they all are not very good. So I'm glad I spent the little bit of money on this camera, and it's got a ball joint on it. So I could do all kinds of cool. I can do this and do that. And it's got a it's got a mount for my tripod, which is awesome. Okay, let's do this. But it does have a little bit of springiness to it. So if I push it down, you know, it's got a color change LED frame. Right. Let me show you. I was able to do this, right? You can see the reflection. That's what the camera looks like. And it's very it's a little bit distracting, right? The color change LED. So I'm thinking about putting a little, you know what? I might do this. Talk about distracting. Let me see here. Is this going to work? Yeah, maybe. Have R2D2 looking at me? I can handle that. R2, focus in. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Tim. Yeah. I've got a droid camera. Yeah, I'll do that. That's less distracting, believe it or not, than I might put him on there permanently. But it's, hey, Lynn, welcome back. I am doing, I had a tech check show just a little while ago, about an hour and a half ago, and made sure everything was working. I got a new camera and it looks, hey, Diane, welcome back. Hey, Cindy, I don't know. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Got R2 is directing. There it is. He's telling me what to do. And that is less distracting. And I can relate to talking to R2 more than I can like an actual robot eye with color change on it. That's a little distracting. But things are a lot brighter. It's got a low light lens, and this is what it looked. I compared. This is what it looked like compared to now. That is That is pretty much what my camera has looked like up until this point. That is the same lighting I've always been using. And I'm so glad. You know what? Everybody wants to get like the Yeti mic and this and that and the USB PS2 mic. That's what you're hearing, and it sounds great. I listened to it, and it's omnidirectional. So, well, it's kind of unidirectional. Like, okay, sound check again, straight on. Sound check, please. Does it sound different? How about now? Does it sound different? Does it sound? How does it sound? I'm going to keep it like this, of course. But anyway, that's what I did today. Was I did all the technical stuff, getting everything ready, and it kind of absorbed me. But like the title of the show, okay, I was talking with my sister and saying, when we get stressed, when we get into the situation and everything's happening around us, what I do is I go, whoa, wait. I take mentally a step back and say, what's really happening here? Am I being manipulated? Am I missing something? And it seems like every time I do that, yeah, I am missing something. And it's usually a big something. So, hey Samuel, welcome back, man. Thanks for coming to the show. I was at Rich's show a little while ago and Keith's show also while I was driving, so it was hard to navigate. But what are we doing? Like Yoda said to Luke on Dagobah, always worried about the future. No, not concentrating on where you are, what you are doing. And we have to do that, right? Because if we don't do it for ourselves, somebody else is going to be doing it. There's just too many of us. There's just so many of us. Something is always going to be trying to manipulate us. So, got to keep in mind where we are, what we're doing, and what can I learn from this situation. I've been trying to do that for years, because it's a constant thing you got to keep up, right? Yeah. Well, it's pretty. Samo says the notification just came in. Well, it's pretty much on time. I've been going for 7 minutes, so almost 8 minutes. So it's pretty much on time. Is Joe here? I didn't see his name pop up. Hey, Stardust. Hey, welcome to the show. I didn't see Joe in here, but hey, Joe, if you're here, hey, Joe. So, yeah, me and Amy is on vacation. Look at it. There it is. Amy is on vacation right now. She is, I don't know, I guess doing Christmas family stuff. But she's always going to be watching for aliens, always. And I'm trying to get her in the mindset to watch for aliens, not in the sky, but like at the store, at the ball games, wherever, because they're out there. You got the people living amongst the apes, and guess what? We're the apes. So what are we doing where we're at, and what can you learn from it? And okay, depending on what stress is being put on you is going to affect the way you look at it. You got to know what to look for and how to know, am I reacting to this, or is this something else causing me to react a way, right? Is this me, or is this from the outside in? Let me tell you, empathically, it's hard to tell, okay? When you are, here's the thing, right? This happened to me, and I had to realize this wasn't me. I was talking to my doctor, one of my doctors, right? They change. It's not that I have a team of doctors working on me. I don't. I'm healthy, okay? But I was talking to a doctor, and he was kind of recommended by my family practitioner. He was working with the different medications that they wanted to put me on, which is not a lot. I refuse to go on a whole bunch of them. But anyway, He heard my weight. Okay. At the time, I was 183. And he says, "Oh no, that can't be right." And he had a reaction, and I was keyed in, right? He said, "Oh no, that can't be right." And I heard I no, not heard, but felt it was on that frequency, right? I felt the disbelief, like everybody thinks I'm overweight. Okay, now you can actually see me. Now, okay, I don't think I'm too overweight. All right, doctor, if you're watching, you're probably not. You're probably you probably got so much better to do, right? Than watch some Yahoo's web show. But hey there, Catherine Parker. Nice for you to stop in. Merry Christmas. And um, but I felt what he was saying, like um the disbelief. Like, no, that's not right. Of course that's not right. Well, he was right. It wasn't right because I lost 10 pounds. Now I'm 173 or 174. I think I'm doing pretty good. But the thing was, his not empathically, he was I was dialed into him and I was feeling what he was putting out. He was he just didn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. He was what's that? Oh, man. Why it's hot in here? Why is it hot in here? Sometimes it's super hot, sometimes it's cold. He was being uh skeptical. I could feel the skepticism, like, no, you can't weigh that much. You got to weigh more. So I went and got weighed again, 10 pounds less, give or take. Doing all right. He still doesn't believe me. I went to his work when I had my appointment. I went to his work. Now, that's as official as I can make it without him there. So anyway, that was an outside influence coming in on me. And that happens quite a bit. That's why shielding is important. But also, what can we learn by where we are at? And it does take, sometimes you got to get it down and write it on paper, so you can get away from the emotional entanglements and the emotional reactions. You just write it down black and white, and it's right there. So you can figure it out logically. That helps you take a step back when it's just written down. I've had to do that. It's okay to do that. You don't have to always be the badass. You can take some time to figure things out. And that's okay. You can't always, like I said, you can't always be the badass. Okay, let's see what the chat says. Yeah. Shame those guys use insurance charts from the 40s. Talk about the height, weight index stuff. I have been told I am massively overweight. Well, you just saw, and this is recent. And well, hey Joe, thanks for coming by. If you got to go to bed, don't let me stop you. But if you want to stay, you're welcome to stay. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to to watch. It's just this. So, like this part of the show, I'm not going to be bringing up stuff like slides or other videos or anything like that. It's just me. This is the podcast part. So you don't have to watch. You can just listen. And I thank you for that too. No, I'm not. Thank you, Stardust. No, I'm not overweight. Maybe a smidgen, but not what they expect. Someone, I'm 48. I don't even feel it, right? I don't feel that age. I feel 30, honestly. And the little things that are sore here and there, just details. They're just little details. They're still 30-year-old. Like, It's okay. When they card me, I say birthday, can still scale a fence with a backpack once. That's been like 15 years I've been able to say that. Um Thank you, Tim. Yes. Where am I at? Thank you, Tim. Everybody, if you're here, you're quantum. Thanks for joining the show. Thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe. If you're here, you're quantum. Thank you. And links are in the description. I almost forgot to put links in the description, but I did it. What is this? Okay. I'm getting notifications for stuff. So what can we learn by looking around at what is actually going on around us? You know what I mean? Because we get so wrapped up in what we're doing. They call it tangled up in the minutia, right? That's a way to put it. But when you get so absorbed with the details of it, you forget, why am I here? What's going on? Do I really want to keep doing this? Do I want to do this at all? And it's something to figure out. And it's okay to have to put it on paper. What do? They do pros and cons. They do things you like, things you don't like. And what Keith says, make a list, something that does not make you happy or something you do not want to have happen. What can you do to stop it or just get rid of it? That's a paraphrase. And it's applicable. And since the situations we're all in are always changing, you can always change that list and you can always update things. But I haven't really had, see, I'm having, as I prepare for the show during the week, I come up with these ideas. And yeah, there's stuff all through the week, all the little weird stuff that always happens. But then, see, I'm getting wrapped up in the details. So I took a step back, and that's how tonight's show started. What is going on here? What am I doing? And am I happy with it? Short answer, generally yes. I am, what does Keith say, content with a lot of the things that are happening and the way things are right now. Pretty good. I'm in a good way, you know? So that's not body language, Rich. This is me actually haven't shaved. So I had a little tickle. Thank you, Derek. Yeah. Oh, and the sound is clear, super clear. Before it had that tinny phone microphone quality, not like this, not with this. But I was getting wrapped up in it. And I took a step back. This has been past a couple days. Took a step back and was like, hold on. What's going on here? Am I happy with, and I've been doing some reevaluating. The little quantum ghost paranormal stuff always happens. There's always somebody in the other bedroom. The matron or somebody. Always. There is always somebody out back in the cemetery. There's always somebody at the church. And there's always noise happening. Wow, you can see my whole arm. There's always noise happening out there, right? In the kitchen, in the living room stuff. All the time. That stuff doesn't, I mean, it's commonplace now. I have not had too much off-world contact lately. But that's okay. It seems to not be meant to happen right now, and that's okay. Though it's always welcome, and I will always prepare coffee if the Mantis people want to stop by. The backyard might or might not work. Front yard definitely won't work. They'll call the cops on us. Don't do it. And there are friends of mine who are in situations that need to rethink those situations. And I've been working with them to manifest different things, and it seems to be working. And I also manifest different things, also seems to, and also, of course, I know it works, but they don't live in my world. They don't live in the quantum verse like we do. We're here, and well, I'm here. I'm here. I can't tune into everybody all at the same time. I'm here, and I am changing my situation. And the situation is good. In my opinion, I'm looking around right here. I'm like, this is okay. What can I do to update, upgrade? And it's good. Like this whole setup, right? I am not on the netbook. I'm on the PC, the big PC. I bought one. I'm going to fix the other one, or at least I'm going to pull the data off, or put the hard drive in here. This thing has hard drive caddies. I don't have any more. And I've got space for one hard drive without adding a case on the inside, which I'm probably going to end up doing. And, but I'm probably not going to fix the motherboard on that one because it needs to be totally taken apart, scrubbed down with water. Okay, I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that. The power, everything is dirty on the inside, but this is one of the things I changed. I put this PC together. Well, I bought one and I'm upgrading it. I got my microphone back in service, a new camera. I'm very happy with these changes. I have upgraded the show. Other things will be upgrading. And that was one of the things. I took a look around. I was like, what's going on? And I realized for the show right here, I was hobbled by using a phone or a tablet. And I decided I'm going to not do that. And other things, I stopped having all these expenses that were extra that were keeping me from fixing this situation. And I did fix it. And now it's so much better. You can see almost the whole corner of the room. You know, like, okay, where's the guy? He's not there anymore. The guy up here. Everybody says, you have a gremlin. Whoops. Wait. Yeah, I'm going to have to give R2 a little mount right there because he wants to dance off. It's just sitting on the camera. Like, well, you saw, right? R2 watching me. Let me ask here. Let me see. Okay, let me look in the chat. We're at 23 minutes. That's okay. Let me look in the chat. I have everybody saying hi, and I'm glad everybody's saying hi. Let's see here. Derek is asking Nathan, what is the number one computer? Oh, dude, there is no number one computer. It is based on what you need it to do. If you need, and they can all be hooked up to do what you need. What's the best deal you can get there? What's the number for performance? And well, what is the number one computer out there right now for all around performance and doesn't need. The second part of your question is, I guess you don't need to upgrade it. None of them, all of them, they all are broken. They all need upgrades. All of them, all the time. Let me bring this down a little bit. That's better. It just depends on what you want to do with it. I don't have, like, this is not a fire breather computer. And I looked at all the upgrade options. It doesn't have a lot, but it's doing, you see what it's doing, and it whips up the desktop processing, desktop publishing, really good. It does it really good. Opens things quick, starts up in less than 5 seconds. That's amazing. Hit the button, 5 seconds later, full desktop. And that is a factory computer. I have not upgraded the video yet. It came with upgraded RAM, upgraded hard drive, and I don't know. Hey, Sarah, welcome back. Thanks for coming by. We're just talking about how can you upgrade your life and get away from the ego, look around what's really going on. Just like Yoda says, keep your mind on where you were at, what you were doing. What did that sound like? I'm hitting the desk. I bet that was noisy, wasn't it? So, yeah, I am upgrading. Everything is upgrading. I'm moving things away that I don't want. Toy collection is getting thinned out. People say sell it, but I like open. So I'm really looking at giving it away, right? Like I never even went back to the store that I sold a load to and got the $20 that they offered me. And I'm honestly not missing it. I just hope they don't throw the stuff away. I want them to keep it, sell it, give it away, find a good home. I really want, because they're good. They're just not brand new in the package. Okay. Derek is talking. I don't know, Lynn, really loud? Adjust your volume. Let me adjust mine. Let me see what mine looks like. Audio. Well, I don't have a microphone sensitivity on this one. Okay. There we go. All right, I'm turning mine down. That shouldn't have been like that. It had automatically adjust mic. All right, well, hopefully it should be okay now. Yeah. Okay, I have an Acer, Derek. I have an Acer 1080 HD Aspire. Okay, Thunderbolt. What is Thunderbolt? What is Thunderbolt? I don't know what that means. And okay, audio is fine. I did turn it down because I don't want to blast anybody out if you're wearing headphones. So it sounds like you have a laptop, and I honestly I don't like laptops. Okay, they break. When they work great. When they break, throw it away. It really. Do you want to pay $600 to have something replaced on a laptop, or you just get another laptop? It sucks. That's the way technology is. And okay. Cute in the moment. All right. Soft knocking, cute in the moment. Alrighty then. So I have actually applied these things in my life, right? And when you do stuff like this, you find out, now this is me, and I can tell you from firsthand experience, you find out, wow, I had an opinion, and that opinion was driving me this whole time. And it shouldn't have been. Because your opinions, they're emotionally charged. I have to go with what's logical. All right. And then you have to worry about, am I being an egotistical jerk? And I do that. I actually, am I being am I thinking of the other person? Am I being selfless? Am I being empathically able to pick up on this person that's talking to me? They're reacting. Sometimes when my shields are down, I forget to put them up, and I say something that offends someone. And I don't mean to, right? Just not pop culture offending, but personally. And I don't mean to. Then it just hits me like a hammer. Really, it does. So shields. Samo, what are you referring to? Are you referring to what I was just talking about? I hope so, because there's a lot of stuff going on in the chat. And everybody, we got 16 people in the chat room. Holy crap. Oh, by the way, I should have done this a long time. I should have done this. Oh, I need to do it this way. I need to do this. Everybody needs to know. The other day, 1,000 subscribers. Hell yeah. 1,000 subscribers. Couldn't believe it. It took a little over a year to do it. And I should have done this the beginning of the show. And this is also in line with what the topic is. Because I got out there, I started doing it, I just did it. And here I am. And I don't even have the woman advantage. Okay. and thank you, Derek. And yeah, please do hit the thumbs up, like, and subscribe, because if you ended up here, then some thread led you here. Something led you here. Okay. And this whole show, the stuff that we talk about, the people that come into the panel, everybody's led here for one reason or another. And I was led to do the show one reason or another. And I have to shout out Shadow. You urged me. I mean, you were relentless when you were urging me to do the show and get on. And I've never been the showrunner, ever. I mean, I've always been support crew. Always, literally, probably past lives. I have a feeling, Frank, I was giving you the screwdriver while you were working on something Crystal Tech related. Okay. I really do think I've been support crew this whole time, my entire life. I've never been the showrunner. So I figured I'll give it a shot. And here I am, 1,000 subscribers, which is, to me, honestly, that is amazing. All right. I had to turn something. I don't have to worry about turning things off. The computer can handle it. And I'm not going to say it didn't take work. It does. It takes work, because thinking about these things is really difficult, because it is not your day-to-day thoughts. Being late, eating, all these things are day-to-day thoughts. Don't hit your head as you're walking around. Yeah. Samo, heck yeah. I was so happy. Yeah. Frank says it's about time for you to take the driver's seat and you're good. And the YouTube thing doesn't carry over to StreamYard. That's why it looks like that. It says hand pink waving. Derek is saying, okay, I'm still looking. I'm trying to go back and forth to the chat. Oh, Amy got a criticism. You talk too much to the chat room. It's an interactive show. I do too. So here we are talking back and forth. Don't tell nobody. New movie on Prime Video, Silver and the Book of Dreams, brings you into the enthralling world of dream travel. Very, very good. Okay, well, I'll check it out. Thank you. And hey, I heard, so I came for some sanity. Yeah. Sanity in an insane world. We're able to make sense of it because we are the quantum show, or we are quantum. It takes that ability to be able to stay sane here on Earth. Coffee's cold. That's okay. Amy doesn't seem to mind. Oy. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is what it looks like on StreamYard right now, what I'm looking at. Hand pink waving, hand pink waving, hand pink waving. And all of this is because I've been taking a step back and going, what the heck am I doing? Nathan, wake up. You know, what's going on? Do I want this? Do I need to keep doing this? Is this where I want to be? Is this how I want to be? And I decided, though, things need to be upgraded a little bit. Things are all right. Things are okay. And now I have a clearer direction. You can also have a clearer direction. And if you're putting up with something that you can't change, what are you supposed to learn from it? Patience. How to manage to deal with this stuff. Patience. Don't expect now, now, now. Things will, you are, oh, one thing is you are where you need to be right now because either you put yourself here or you put yourself here. Yeah, that's the way that is. Either you put yourself here or you put yourself here because you can change it. You can walk away from every situation. Consequences notwithstanding, there will be some consequences, but nothing's stopping you from walking away. What do you got to put? What do you got to do once that is done? And don't overthink it. Also, live in the moment. Look for what's around you, just what's in within arm's reach. You know what's within arm's reach, not in a year, in 5 years. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Retired. Not me. Not me. I don't. It's hard to take that question seriously because I don't know what's going to happen in 5 minutes. You know, I have a good idea what I'm planning on in 5 minutes because in 5 minutes I will be at the 41-minute mark of this show. Hopefully, still sitting here, not dead, not blown up by an asteroid or lightning or careening truck or gorilla, okay, dinosaur. But, you know, what's right now and calm, staying calm. I have a little desk fan. Well, it's like an internal fan with a wire to it that I use for meditation's sake and to sleep at night. You can't hear it. It's really quiet, but it's just enough. And it lets me focus. Lets me take a mental look at what's going on and how to deal with a situation or how to let go or put into play a situation. And what can I learn from it? What can I learn from any of it? You got big situations and little ones, but everything is learning. And don't sell yourself short and don't sacrifice yourself for someone else beyond, like, you don't want to put yourself at risk for someone else because you know what? All the time, they cannot reciprocate. It's not up here for them to reciprocate. Us here in the room, yeah, we can reciprocate. We can be nice in return. But most people are, most muggles, all muggles, most people are, what have you done for me lately? And I don't need you now. And that's a shame because it sucks when people only appreciate you when they need you and they don't remember, right? And that just really sucks. But that's a risk that everybody's got to take. We all got to take it because no risk, no reward, no pain, no gain. Not necessarily no pain, no gain, but um okay, looking at the chat. More. Oh, Zach Diecast Monsieur, I just saw you walk in. Welcome back to the Quantum Show, man. Hey, guess what? I don't know if you heard or not, but boom, made it. 1,000 subscribers. Oh yeah, keeping it quantum. And yeah, I'm happy about that. Well, Diane, I knew something happened. I read what you sent me. Um, I don't know. I I regret that situation happening, but I wish I could do. You're always welcome here. Nobody's gonna pick on anybody, and I will respond to your messages all the time. I don't know what brought any of that on, right? But keep in mind, he just had surgery. Rich did, so he's in a bad way. He was in a bad way with Amy, but I mean they're good, but He fired her from being a moderator because a person who was a regular in the show was harassing her, not anything to do with him, but harassing her. And it was see, Rich is one, he knows what I'm talking about, but he takes a different stance on it. Look around, what's going on, what are you doing? And for him, it was he had to fix himself physically and mentally, and he's doing that. And I don't know what part you played in that, Diane, but I just know that yeah, the surgery, or oh, it was Amy's involvement, right? The thing about Wild White Fools. By the way, Wild White Fools has never come here. Everyone's invited. Neither has Simon Fly. Not come here. He says it's too late for him. I'm like, yeah, you're just not quantum enough. He's a skeptic. He introduces himself with, "Please remember there is no evidence for alien contact ever." And I'm like, I don't know. Right. Yeah, he was, and I think he was about to have surgery and he needed it. Right. So it's, people are so, they're in pain and they don't respond well. They're grouchy and very reactive. And yeah, Rich does, he has forgotten about it. I believe he has forgotten about it. And he does react sometimes, because I had another friend who he kind of, he pissed him off too. And he doesn't want to go back. I looked through that stuff. Military mindset here, I have enough of it to not worry about, don't sweat the small stuff, you know? And a quick reaction, that's small stuff to me. I can be okay with it. And I can look past it. Mm. You can even read that from this distance. I love it. Yeah, Wild Why Fools is kind of a troll. And I've seen, he's never been here, but, and I'm not worried about talking about him. This is YouTube stuff now, people. Keeping an eye on the chat. That's what I'm doing. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you, Samantha. The new camera it's, you can read everything. Oh my gosh. Let me see. I got a good test here. Let's see. You can read the names. You can read the words and numbers and everything. Menu, source. You can read it on the screen. That is an awesome. The other camera couldn't even do that. Not in video mode, anyway. Yeah. So, everybody, this is what I'm looking at right here, right? I have to put R2 up there because the camera is distracting with its light show going on. So I put R2 sitting on top of it to give me something to look at. That's cool. Okay. And I might put him a little magnet or something on there. So Rich is having to take, Rich just went through some traumatic stuff. Okay. The hurricane, the surgery, the getting sick every day for a year. No one knew what was going on. He didn't know what was going on. And it was his gallbladder. Now they took it out. I don't believe in taking parts out, but I know it has to happen sometimes. I just wish we would get the stem cell stuff going to where it's easier to get, and it's not, there's no stigma. I mean, you grow your own from your own cells nowadays. It's a therapy and it can happen. R2's always watching me. I keep him on top of the printer. Man, you can see everything. I keep him on top of the printer most of the time. Yes, crystal clear. I'm loving it. But yeah, you know, Rich is okay in my book. I'm sorry. I try not to be too upset. He reacts in the moment a lot of time. So you may want to forgive him. It's not personal. It really isn't. With Rich, it's not personal. I urge you to go back. Just be a part of the crowd. Like, I don't want to take over Rich's show. I say hi. I will throw a coffee at him. Not literally. That didn't sound nice. I'll throw a coffee at him. It's buymeacoffee.com. By the way, links in the description if you want to support the show with $1 or $2. It's down there. PayPal, buy me a coffee. YouTube gets none of my money. Only StreamYard. And though not required, it is appreciated. I got to figure a lot of that other stuff out. YouTube works. YouTube is better than the coffee thing because it's more straightforward. Yeah, he did lose the organ, and no pressure, Diane. Just I know he ticked you off, but it's not forever. It's okay. It's all good. Maybe you were not meant to hear that show. That's how I look at things. Like he said, you said something to him. He said something to you, and then you left for a little while. Maybe it was meant to happen. What's the top of the show? Where are you at? Why are you there? What are you doing? So maybe that was meant to be. Maybe that was part of it for you and for Rich. Just please do not thumbs down his show because, oh, whoops, I kicked my tripod. Because it's like, where does that vibe take you? You know, where you're upset with somebody, where does that vibe take you? That's why I've decided not to be upset with anybody, but just keep them away from me. That vibe gives you stress at minimum. It does not do any good for your health, and it leaves you with the sour taste in your mouth. For empathics, it's even worse because for me, when I get upset with somebody, it usually relates to a body part or to a topic, and it becomes like a hot button, a nerve, hit a nerve. What you say, hit a nerve? Well, that becomes a nerve, and that's not friendly. That's not nice. And, uh, but maybe it was meant to happen for the moment. But I urge you to take your own mental step back and reevaluate. Come up with a different method. Maybe why oh why he wants, I don't know him, right? I don't know him. But it seems like he wants to be relevant. Start a channel. I did. And you know what? You know what happens when you can start a channel and stay relevant and stay positive to people? Boom, that's what happens. And yeah, uh-huh. Yeah. They do that. They do that. Thank you, Tim, also. I'll come back for a second. And 111. Yep. 111 to all. Derek is saying, saw GUFON's channel for the first time earlier for a few minutes, like a little while. And yes, people report, block, and hate on channels and create extra accounts just to hate and be negative. What is the driving force? You know, what is the driving force there? So you can feel good sitting in your armchair going, yeah, I got him. How? You hit thumbs down? You told somebody on another channel you didn't like his channel? Who cares, right? Don't don't hold on to that. It's poison. Let it go. And thank you, Samo. Yeah, I do. Man, that Nathan Caspa. That's awesome. Just stay away, yeah. And I have not been good with all these YouTubers that I put in the links. Now I have 100%. I still feel like the creepy vibes from people, either I think they're creepy or they think I'm creepy. Believe it. I I was shocked when I found out. But I still I keep them at arm's length. I don't pressure them. I don't call them on the phone. I don't do any of that stuff. I say hi in the chat to a bunch of them, and let me tell you right now, anyone listening who thinks I'm creeping on them, I'm not. And if you think I'm creepy, where the hell have you been? Have you seen the world lately? I am. I am. This is not. I don't know what. It must be a frequency mismatch in that case. If you think I'm creepy and I'm worrisome, what? It's got to be a frequency mismatch because, oi, right. Uh, oh, hold on. This, okay, and this. There's no fight going on here. There's just a discussion. We're discussing. Yeah. Huh? Derek, you say the crazy stuff. I've gotten the comments from you, and I'm like, what show are you watching? Are you watching the Other Dimensions quantum show? Because that's not the one here. I don't even know what you're talking about half the time, bro. But it's okay. And I want to get everybody on the screen because everybody should be on the screen. But if I freak people out, you better re-examine yourself because yeah, it's watching the show from another dimension on the other side because I make it a point not to smoke during the 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 solo here. Wow. I'm still tripping out of the angle this camera can see. It's like all it can see all of this. That's amazing. Anyway, no, I behave myself here and I don't smoke weed. I'm smoking the reefer. What? Yeah. Uh yeah. Zach, talk about wild white fools. Yeah. Needed to be blocked. I agree. And he was harassing Amy. And that's not cool. That is not quantum. You don't harass people. And it was, I'm not going to repeat it, okay? But I'm not going to even talk about it to where you know what I'm talking about. But it was not nice. Yeah. All good. Oh, again, I don't know. Dude, I don't. Don't stop being you, Derek. Keep the crazy comments coming. It's all good. I will always use them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You do not mess with Amy. Everyone in the field loves Amy. Even if they have a problem with her, they still love her. The people who have a problem with Amy got some kind of, it's like the people who don't like chocolate, like at all, ever. Mm, right. It is a big, wide view. And everything is so clear. You can read my jacket and everything. You can even tell what this is. Can you read that? Can you read that? Yes, yes. Alien Girl 111 is Amy. That's who we're talking about. Well, that's who I was referring to. So, yeah, that's something else. People who seem to have problems with other people, they need to look at what's going on, why they're doing what they're doing. Are you letting your emotions guide you, because that's normally not the greatest thing ever, especially for, I was about to say, especially for non-empaths, but sometimes that's all they got because they don't have the experience and they're not really gifted with logic. Look up logic. And don't logic on your emotions. You know, don't base things on what they make you feel like, because some things are bad for you, but you feel real good, but they're bad for you. Okay. Don't do that. Bad for you in other ways. And when your emotions lead you, you better be careful and get ready for some repercussions. All right. So it seems like we are coming to the end of the solo tonight. And I'm going to look at, yeah, Derek, Alien Girl is Amy. Let me put that in there. That's who I'm talking about. Let me post this up there. Her link is in the description. Alien Girl 111. She is certified quantum. Uh-oh. Are you hearing noises in the other room? Dishes clanking, ice trays making noise, but you're alone? Doorknobs rattling? Well, tell your ghost I said hi. Oh, and I really need to do some stuff. Uh, I'm looking at the stuff. I'm just looking. I'm just looking. I'm just reading. Oh my God, Tim. Yeah, it's been a heck of a year. It's been a year of, I don't know, not exactly shaking up. We got shook up in 2020, 21, 22. 23 has been establishing a new groove. That's how I feel anyway. We've been establishing a new way of doing things. And I think that I've come along and I'm getting established and having a good thought process on things. And how about you? Have you thought about this? Have you thought about, this is to everyone watching? Still got 17 people consistently the whole show. Awesome, guys. Thank you for hanging around. I'm glad I was interesting enough. And now the picture is not hard to watch. Yes, reality check. Uh, Hi, welcome back. I'm actually about to end the show. We are about 2 minutes away from ending the show for this part. There will be a panel. I'm going to set it up after I hit in stream and do what? Push those buttons, you know? Hey, Cindy, I know you've been here. I'm glad you were able to come in and say hi. Okay, everybody, this has been the first hour of tonight. Where are you? What can you learn? Personal power. I should have reread my my thing because we didn't touch on personal power. Well, I did, but in not so many words. That's okay. Uh, the panel will start up. I don't know who's going to show up. It's a weird weekend. Amy might pop in. I never know, because yeah, I'm using a desktop now. I'm using a desktop. Check it out. This microphone and reality check. I'm using a new camera, and yeah, that's R2 on there, because the light change, the color changing LED. Yes, Lynn, I'll send you a link. The color changing LED is a little bit distracting, but I got R2 up there managing me. Will do, Lynn. And I'm using a new desktop that I bought. Finally got it up and going. You know, it was a lot painless than the last time because I had to build the computer last time. It's okay. Will do, Raven. Reality check? Possibly. Okay. I'm very picky about who comes on. Just don't take it personal. It took 3 weeks for me to let one person on, and it was amazing. It was great. Was Wisconsin Grows 420? I haven't seen him in a little bit, but I know I haven't been, going and checking his channel too much. That's okay. And okay, anyway, that's the first hour. Getting some technical stuff working out. You got better view now. It sounds better. And YouTube is republishing older videos, which is amazing. That happens at 1000 or 900 something because it's been happening. I didn't do that. It said I just put it out 18 hours ago. That was 2 years ago. All right. I will be sending Raven a link. Yeah, I got this thing came from Amazon. Yay, Amazon. All right. That's been the Quantum Show. Thanks, everybody. I will be back in the panel in a little while, probably about a half an hour. So like and subscribe. If you're here, you're quantum. And thank you for coming to the show. I hope it has been interesting and that you're getting something from it, because this show is for reality purposes, not just your own. If you get entertained, great. This show is for reality purposes, and I'm still got a bunch. Hold on. No, no, no. Wait a minute. Hey, Diane, why don't you talk to me on Facebook Messenger? Okay, I would like to know. I would like to know. I would like to know you're keeping it calm and quantum. Okay, so talk to me on Facebook. All right, I will be back in a little while. Part 2 or panel show coming soon. Pushing buttons.